Hello friends, it's Tanya here, back with another Animal Crossing video. Today I'm sharing with you how I restarted my island. It's been fun working on Narnia, but it's time for new beginnings. So make sure to stay tuned to the very end. I've got an exciting giveaway for you, but also, I just want to share with you how all this went. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with my future videos. And with that, I'm just gonna remind us what I said goodbye to. Okay, so that was Narnia. I miss it already, but the dream address is still online, so I get to visit it if I want to. The first thing with restarting was choosing a map. I went through so many versions and I just took ages. Finally, I found one that I liked, but when I got there, I had a red airport. So some of you totally know what I'm talking about, but some of you may not. Basically, the color of the airport you have dictates the color of the Nook Mile items you get. And I really wanted brown street lamps, so it just was not okay to have a red airport. For that, I needed a yellow one. So I restarted again and rolled again and finally found one that I was happy with. So here's that initial lay of the land. Arriving, these were my starter villagers. Now guys, maybe you like these cute little fellows, but to me they're just not my jam. But I just had to stick with it. I found the right map, I found the right airport, and just wanted to get the ball rolling. So you'll notice my character is a little bit funny looking. It's not how I normally look, but I didn't have all the edits, and also I got sick of customizing my character every time I rolled for a new map. It was time to get going. So I set up my tent. I put everything on the beach because I know I'm gonna have to be doing lots of redesigning and I don't want to move my items multiple times. I also set up Boots and Muffy's tents because, why should they do any work, right? I'll handle it all, guys. Don't you move a single muscle. And with their tents up and running, it was time for some work for Tom. So I did the hustle basically. Got the branches, got the fruit, just everything he wanted. I was at his beck and call. And to be honest, I just forgot about doing all of this because I haven't done it in so long. Time for a celebration, time for the name. I chose Nephele, which is a cloud nymph in Greek mythology, and that links to the new theme of my island, which is basically half inspired by his dark materials. Right, it was time to get going. So I did a ton of stuff I haven't done in ages. Fishing, hitting rocks, just mining for that bell. I did some watering of my flowers. Definitely haven't done that in ages. Hustled for some branches. Didn't show any clips of me getting stung, but that definitely happened. Some initial construction work. The standard. I also went swimming. If you're restarting or just starting, it's a really great way to get bells because these items are pretty expensive and valuable. And then the most exciting part of my restart, my friend Nico, this is her beautiful island, and she generously agreed to store a ton of my stuff for me to pick up. Things that I didn't want to let go of, or just really handy materials. And this is just me running through her beautiful island. It was Halloween themed at the time, and picking up my items. And here's Nico here to join the pickup fun, and obviously watering. In our little gang, this is our version of net hitting. It's just watering each other's feet because, it makes sense, right? It just makes me laugh every single time. then she took out the trusty net, and I didn't have one. So, you know, what's a girl to do, really? Like, how do I defend myself, guys? It's this onslaught. Well, I found this, and first swing wasn't successful, but at least I got her in the end. Okay, and then it came to the real hustle. So what I completely forgot about the start was just how much you need those miles, and how much you just need to be working on those different pieces to get you going. So I worked on building the Nook shop. That's for the shop, but also, you know, just to progress in the game. Found a little spot. I then planted a ton of fruit and just did all the different things to get those miles. I got the fruit from my friend Nico, and so could just easily rack up some of those early items. I also got my 3 kind of next starter villagers. I found Ozzy and Fauna. I'm so chuffed with that. And this is their houses with those basic bits of furniture that they request in the beginning. And then I also got resident services upgraded, as well as Abel's. And dear Isabel showed up. Having not gone through her broadcast for ages, I kind of miss them. Right, now this is me running through my island and just showing you how I got to 3 stars. I call it the place crap everywhere technique, because basically you get judged by having items in roughly evenly across your island. So I just dumped them everywhere, and I got to 3 stars super quickly. And then I also built my campsite, which was also required to get KK rolling over. And Tom was pretty chuffed, which I'm glad he was, because that was a lot of work for him, and I was ready to, you know, have some fun. Now, the next thing I did is obviously not compulsory in your restarting journey or your starting journey, but this group, New Horizons Black Market, are these incredible people who have a Discord server, and they are non-profit. So yes, they do hack the game, but like for the benefit of others, right? So they don't get any profit from this. They just want to be able to share all these amazing items with people. So if you join their Discord server, they have like daily giveaways, and they have these amazing treasure islands. So first I did all the DIYs, but then I also popped into Martha's house. So Martha's one of the people who run New Horizons Black Market, and not only did she have that amazing DIY island, but she also had really beautiful rooms and super Christmassy, super wintry to meet this theme that I'm just so feeling at this time of year. And here she is. We had a little photo shoot together in this gorgeous little room. Next, she had me over to her Catalogue island. Now, this was so amazing. Both of them were so amazing. Like, the DIY island had every single DIY in the game, including all the seasonal ones. And then the Catalogue has everything that you can catalog. And she didn't have rugs at the time of me joining, but I think she'll have them in the future. So everything is arranged alphabetically, and you can just go through and see what items you want. I cataloged everything because I had nothing cataloged. And I just, like, my main focus of the game is in decorating, so I don't really enjoy the grind of getting stuff and finding stuff and shooting balloons, whereas I'm sure lots of people do. So, you know, I think my philosophy is just to play the game how you want to, and enjoy it however you feel like. So yeah, if you don't know how cataloging works, once you pick up an item, then it's in your catalog and you can order it for the future. So that's super handy if you just have a lot to build. Right, so now with my items, it was time to construct. So this is the beginning of my Oxford in this world. That's like a university. I mean, if you don't know where it is, it's this amazing university in the UK, and I just wanted this old grandeur of the kind of campus. So I started a bit of work, but this is me just kind of finessing and looking and seeing how I wanted to adjust it and make it really fit. I did a little bit of work to get up to the stage, but there was still a lot more to do. I shot down some items and I left them there because I really like the look of gifts when they are somewhere that really makes sense. Now what I'm doing here is I was just removing these bookcases because I felt like it looked too solid and uniform across the whole thing, and placed these loft beds, customized loft beds instead, that were color matching to everything else. And I just felt like it created like a second layer, like that was the kind of first floor fence, almost balcony, that's what I'm looking for. Now you'll notice the sky and floating island code on the side. That's how the rest of my island is going to be. I was just testing it out, but I wanted my entrance to be sort of on solid ground first. So this is me just just like working on this left side of this Oxford entrance, building up the ground on the side so that I can put symbol panels all around. If you couldn't tell from the opening sequence, this design took about roughly 1.5 billion symbol panels. So you know that cataloging really came into its own. I also time travel if it's not clear. But again, like I said, I like the designing part of this game, not the waiting. So that's what brings me joy. So just do what brings you joy, guys. Like, life is too short to not be happy. So this is me trying to figure out like how to align these panels. It really confused me when it was on the side. I'd mostly done it kind of front facing before. And then there's Chevrolet just staring at the statue, a sweetie. I didn't mention, these simple panel designs are my own. They're ones that I made based on actual pictures of Oxford University, and I can share them in the description. They're in my old creator code, so basically my Narnia Island creator code, and then I'll have a new one with things that I design on this island as well. So yeah, just playing around with this left side. I didn't like the organ that tall. I felt like it took away from the height of the front section. Right, so this is me back on another day. You'll see that I've done some progress. I'm laying down this ground path in other kind of higher up, so that the like when you fly over, you don't see the snow underneath. And I also added some foliage in front, like the cypress trees and those anthurium plants. I felt that anthurium plants look like poinsettias, I can never know how to say that, and just felt like very Christmassy and festive. I think I'm gonna stick with mostly like a red and white theme, at least for this entrance area. It just feels, I just love that pop of red up front and in the snow. So this is just me figuring out how I want to add some extra depth and interest to this early area. And that was some of the construction. I'm not showing you everything because it took too long. So here we are. This is where I got to so far. This is just me showing off a little bit to Coco, doing some stretches while she just stares at me and walks away. Here's some of the library that I've worked on so far, and lots of seating areas. This was super inspired by Chocomin, whose island I toured before. I'll link it up above. Still so much work to do, but lots of good progress. But yeah, just thanks for joining me on this journey. Thanks to New Horizons Black Market. Now to announce the exciting giveaway. To enter, please like this video, comment down below your favorite villager, and I'll choose two of you at random to win the giveaway, which will be a visit to your island of choice. It can be a treasure island, DIY island, Catalogue, etc. I wish you a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you again. And just before I run, here are some outtakes of my villagers ignoring me.